Welcome to episode 42 of Boston Swap, a Director of Football challenge here on Boston United FM. Boston United of Conference North and Boston Town of the United Counties League were switched in the non-league football pyramid. I took over at United down at level 9 and have won a promotion every season up to the Championship. We've also won the FA Vase and the FA Trophy on the way. We have overtaken the club's original status and have now made it back to the Football League. We narrowly missed out on the playoffs for the Premier League last season. All with a perfect director of football, Mr. Transfer Genius, taking control of transfers, scouting and backroom staff. In the last episode, we drew at home to Hull City in our continued push for promotion from the Championship. Today we travel to Barnsley knowing that victory will guarantee our place in the Premier League for next season. It's April the 1st, so hopefully we won't make a fool out of ourselves today. The draw with Hull was just a blip, and we've continued our excellent form and won every game since then. 6 wins out of 6, scoring 17 goals. We smashed Crawley Town 5-0, with midfielder Thomas Trundle scoring a hat-trick of long-range efforts. 6 games to go, and Southampton have already clinched their promotion place. We're 16 points clear of Leeds United in third, who have risen above Watford again recently. This should be another season where we hit 100 points and 100 goals. Today's opponents, Barnsley, are battling against the drop, being 1 place and 1 point outside of the relegation zone. We continue with playing the maximum 5 loan players in the matchday squad, with 4 of them from Manchester United. Pujoriol is fit again and plays on the left. Agustin is also recently back from injury and slots in on the right-hand side. Let's go get the win and the promotion. Right, we know what we need to do. If we win, we go up. If we don't win, then we're relying on Leeds not winning at Reading to secure it today. But obviously, we have got several games to go anyway. Let's kick off. Early throw-in for Barnsley, down the right. We're pressing them. Pujoriol trying to get the ball. He does do. He's cutting inside. He's on goal. But the keeper tips it round for a corner. Luke Thomas to take it. Goes near post. But Bursic is there to hold on. Free kick with Thomas. Goes far post this time, but Bursic collects it. Launches it forward towards Marsh, but Trundle's there. However, Kemp is through on goal. He gets a shot in, but Gasparini gets it after the deflection. Throw in down the left. Looks like it's going to be lobbed into the box. And there's Pujoriol, but it's been disallowed. It must have hit Cunha on the way through. Free kick outside the box. It's cleared. Now Cunha is on the counter. Pujoriol's up with him. He's into the box. He's past his man. But a tame effort is saved. Throw in down the left for Barnsley. Adua gets his cross in. But it's cleared. It's up to Cunha. Can he find another man? He can. Here's Belcher. He's into the area. He's going to have a shot. It goes far post, but Pujoriol hits the side netting. We're attacking once more. Throw-in goes in. There's Cunha, and I think he's got it this time. It's from Pujoriol. Cunha must have missed it. Long throw goes in. Flicked header. Yeah, and Cunha, it's gone over his head. It's gone past the keeper and into the net. And that's half time. It's been a good half of football for us. Plenty of attacks. And most importantly, we have got the first goal of the game. 40 minutes on the clock. Pujoriol looping his header in from the long throw. Don't think there's any need to make any changes at the moment. We've got a couple of yellow cards to watch out for. But we'll go into the second half and hopefully get a second. We're on to the 65-minute mark. We're still 1-0 up. Nothing has happened in this second half just yet. I'm just looking at a couple of the players. I think I'm going to bring Wade on for Greenwood. And I'm also going to bring Danny Jones on for Trundle, just to protect us in the middle of the park. Barnsley trying to break forward. We get the ball back off them. Here's Agustin over to Pujorio. He's through on goal, saved. Free kick with Law, goes into the box. Here's Cunha on the edge. Can he get his shot in? He doesn't. He gives it back to Law. Inside the area. It's cleared. Now it's far post to Cunha. To Pujorio. And he makes it 2. That's his 6th goal of the season. We've gone 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. Could that be the goal to secure promotion to the Premier League from Gerard Pujorio? Left foot, which isn't his strongest. He is an inside forward on that left-hand side. But we've gone 2-0 up. Luke Thomas forward to Cunha. He's into the area, but he's tackled. Wilson picks it up in the midfield. Tries to slot it through for Cunha, but it's cleared. But we've got the ball back. And we're working our way forward again. Pujorio on the left channel. He's inside the area again. He has a shot, tries to get his hat-trick, but Bursic saves it. And now with 10 minutes to go, I think we're just going to bring Henson Agustin off. And I'm going to bring Chris Doyle, our striker, who can also play on both wings or in behind. He can go on to that right-hand side. Agustin's only just back from injury, so he deserves a bit of a rest. Thomas with a free kick to Pujorio. He's coming inside, back to Weldon, back to Pujorio somehow. Gets his cross in, it's cleared. Jones on the edge. Poor pass to Doyle. But he gets the ball back off him. It goes far post. Pujorio nods the ball over. Deep throw in for us to that man Pujorio yet again. Can he find the through ball? He doesn't, but he gets it to Doyle, who goes into the area. He's dispossessed. There's Jones to pick it up now with Doyle. Can he get a shot away on his left foot? Belcher does, but it's just gone wide. Corner to Barnsley late on. It's cleared. There's less than 2 minutes to go. But they've got one back. Kendra Simmons gets his 3rd goal of the season. They make it 2-1 with about 90 seconds to go. Surely we can't throw this away. It's almost full time. And there we have it. We've won. We've beaten Barnsley away from home, 2-1, and we've secured promotion to the Premier League. After missing out on the playoffs at the final hurdle last season after a loss at home on the last day, we've come back. We started the season off brilliantly. Despite a little bit of a blip, we've been in 2nd place for a long time now, and we've finally clinched the promotion. 2-1. Gerard Pujorio getting both goals and deservedly getting player of the match. And we've got the budgets for next year. Some money for Mr. Transfer Genius, the Director of Football, to spend. £22 million a year on wages and almost £28 million on players. It's going to be up to him which positions in the squad he wants to improve. Obviously, we have relied on loan players, especially in the second half of the season. utilising the parent club, Manchester United, which I think will now get cancelled as we're both going to be playing in the Premier League next season. One interesting development over the last couple of weeks or so has been the owner status. Neil Kempster, the current owner, is now willing to listen to offers for the club. Now, the club's in a great position now. We're going to be getting a lot of money next year, so you would think that people would want to buy the club now rather than halfway through next year. I think we'll have to expand the stadium even more than is being planned. I think we're only adding 1,000 seats at the moment. I wonder if we'll go and ground share with somebody else. We've already had most of the season at Peterborough. There's a potential to move in with Nottingham Forest at the City Ground, assuming they're still there, or Notts County at Meadow Lane. They are probably the closest two stadiums that are big enough for the Premier League. But we have 5 games to go in the Championship, so what I will do now is play them offline, and we'll come back at the end of the season for the review and the awards. Well, we ended the season in really good form. Just the one draw, which was away at Leeds United, but that was mainly due to our striker Christian Cunha getting sent off. So we played most of the match with just a shadow striker in behind a blank space. And if we look at the table, it was those 2 points that we dropped which actually cost us the Championship. Okay, we got 109 points, 20 clear of third place Leeds. We scored 112 goals, conceding just 44. But Southampton, they dropped points towards the end as well. But they won their last couple of games to secure the title. 2 points clear of us. Boston United overall best 11 squad. We've had 2 players inducted. Luke Thomas, the left back, and Thomas Trundle, the midfielder. Looks like Luke Thomas has gone in to the first 11, and then Thomas Trundle on the bench. We'll have another quick look, as we do every year, at the statistics for them. We can see Landim is now on 319 appearances for the club, 65 goals. Terrell Whitaker added a goal in his final appearance for the club on the last day of the season. With Cunha out suspended, he got the nod up front and he scored. But Mark Brad, the super striker from the first 2 seasons, is still showing there as our number 1 striker. Henson Agustin is in there, the man who we sold and then brought back. 227 appearances, 69 goals. He's been a good player for us this season and should stay with us in the Premier League. Assuming Landim stays with us, it will mean that he will have played for us at all 9 levels. Right through from the United Counties League in the first season, he was one of the generated players in the initial squad. His versatility has helped being an attacking midfielder, right, left, centre. But he's played quite a few games each season. We come to the awards, and Charlie Savage actually gets Fans Player of the Season, 44% of the vote. Stuart Law, our on-loan defender from Manchester United, got 25%, and Luke Thomas, 19%. Goal of the season was Charlie Savage, back in September against Fulham. Savage picks it up in the midfield, goes forward, and that's a beautiful goal. He curls it quite low, but into the corner. And young player of the season went to Gary Grimes, another loanee, this time from Chelsea. Not really a regular in the side, but performed very well and scored some important goals when he played. Checking out the statistics, Chris Doyle was top scorer this year, 17 goals. He did lose his place in the second half of the season to Cunha, but still a good record. Luke Thomas, highest average rating. He was my player of the season, 7.5. Most assists, 17 from Thomas. From left back, best pass completion went to the goalkeeper, as is always the case. With our tactic, we do like to roll the ball out to the defenders, so they always get a good rating. Most Player of the Match awards shared between Luke Thomas, Charlie Savage and Chris Doyle all got 5. Derek Weldon got 16 yellow cards, and it was just Thomas Trundle and Christian Cunha that got sent off with 1 each. We come to the season review. We went out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup at home to Chelsea, which is relatively early for us considering we got to the semi-final last year. We came runners-up in the Championship. This will be the first time we've been promoted without winning the league. And we lost our rematch with Manchester United in the EFL Cup 3rd round. They defeated us at home, but we did beat them in the FA Cup last season at Old Trafford. Match of the season went to a 4-3 victory away at Nottingham Forest early on in August. I believe that was the game in the first episode of the season. Our moment to forget was a 2-0 loss to Southampton on Boxing Day, another game that was seen in an episode. Our average attendance of just under 8,000, which is pretty much capacity of the ground. Now that's going to be something we're going to have to look at in the summer upon promotion to the Premier League. And we used just 31 players this season. Normally it's a little bit higher than that, but we still came joint top in the league. We now have the club vision and expectations meeting with Neil Kempster. He's still the owner. However, there are rumours that an investor may take over the club and float us on the stock exchange. Doesn't look like any of the club culture has changed. It's still a case of make the most of set pieces, pressing football, attacking football and entertaining football. We're just basically going to keep going with the same tactic. It's got us all the way up to the Premier League. And it's going to be interesting to see how we fare at the highest level. We have a look at the 5-year plan. I think it's quite obvious that next year it's going to be fight bravely against relegation. But as we can see there, looking to sell the club. We have a team meeting. I've pretty much got to tell the players we're going to be trying to fight bravely against relegation. It will be assertive and tell them that we're going to look to stay up. But as it stands, the players aren't happy. I still think we'll be all right. But they don't seem to want to accept it. Players are now on holiday. We've now got a choice of a training camp. I think last year we went to Spain. So we'll look to go to Portugal this summer. A quick look at the finances. We are now just over £4 million in the red. Obviously, this will be helped next year with the vast increase in TV income and potentially some investment from a new owner. There's a transfer budget of just under 28 million for the Director of Football to spend. I'm looking forward to the transfer strategy of Mr. Transfer Genius. Can he live up to his name in the Premier League? Will he go for Bosman free transfers from current Premier League clubs? Find some bargains from abroad? Go young and hungry? Or will he stick with most of the squad? We'll find out in the next episode, which will be early on in our first ever Premier League season. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.